So let me share my screen. One sec. Can you see my screen? So this is, I hope you can see very much clear now. One second. Is it visible very much clear? Okay. So this is VPC. So whatever you can see, this is entire VPC. Okay. This is, it is selected part we are going to create as VPC. So on top of VPC, for this VPC we are going to create CIDR range. Okay, that CIDR range is 10.0.0.0/16. So what is, how many IPs you will get if you keep /16 on top of? Hmm? So yeah, I have explained to you earlier, very much clear in networking. So how to decide, how we can decide CIDR range in VPC? So yes, I am asking you here, how can we calculate? So how did you calculate this much? 256? You should not do that, right? You should not forget, Sam. I clearly explained you this CIDR range is very much important. Without this, you can't move in my VPC. My VPC is a VPC name. While you are creating a VPC, first you need to start with CIDR range only. Okay, CIDR range can decide how many IPs you will get. Okay, CIDR range, how you can calculate in the sense, total our highest number is 32. Out of 32, I selected here 16. 32 minus 16, total 16. 2 power 16 equal to how much? It's around 65,500, something like that. Those many IPs you are holding, within that range you can create number of public subnets, number of websites and all. That's what very much clearly explained while we are discussing about VPC, correct? What is 256? I'm again clearly explaining. If you want to calculate, okay, for example, if you want to take this public subnet, I decided here 10.0.0.2.0/24. 32 minus 24, how much? Yeah, 2 power 8. Total 2 power 8 numbers of IPs, which means 256. Right? Here you can hold for this range, this public subnet, you can able to create 256. You can utilize 256 IPs in this range for this public subnet. Same as for this public subnet also, you can able to hold 256. But entire VPC, whatever VPC is there, this VPC total range of CIDR range is 65,536. Yes, 202 power 16 equal to 65,000. So 60,000, 65,000 IP addresses can able to use only. 65,537 you can't use. Your highest number is 65,536 according to this. Yes, right? So you can there is no any restriction. There is no any restriction so open. I selected this much. If you want, you can keep 2 power 24 also. 2 power I mean, if you want to keep, you can keep 24, which means, for example, in this case, if you can take 24, it you will get 2 for 256. It depends upon your project. This example I have taken, even though I have selected 65,536, which I am not using, still if you want to calculate. Yes, if you want, why I'm taking this much wider in the sense, in projects you may useful this much IP addresses, because you are going to keep lot of websites, lot of applications, correct? You are dealing with large number of large number of architecture, large number of large scale architecture you are dealing with. So there are a lot of IP address may be useful. So in this case, in that case, according to you must have an idea to calculate CADR range. If you want, you can able to reduce your wish. That's in your hand. Okay. So this is not fixed. Okay. This IP address CADR range is not fixed. It's not fixed. It's not fixed. Depends upon your project range, only can be decided by you, not others. Okay, if you are as an architect of your project, so you have to decide all these things. For your VPC CADR range, how many public subnets are there? What are the range of that? How much CDR, what kind of CADR range for your public subnet? What type of IP addresses you have to select? What type of IP address to fix it? Okay, all those should be calculated. So for example, if you take this range, okay, this range you will get a lot of IPs, out of which range you can able to utilize it. Yes, that is our wish. I am blocking this much, out of which I can use whatever I want. Okay, for example, you hold CADR range is very less. For example, you hold only 64 IP addresses. So, but your range is more than that. You need more IP address. You can't get it back, right? Additionally, you are keeping extra. If you want, you should have to mention somewhat extra tolerance must be there. So that is for CADR range, correct? Yeah, in the VPC, you know already what is VPC? Virtual Private Cloud. This is one project. Such kind you do have a lot of projects, right? This is actually one project architecture. Like this, you do have a multiple projects. All should be isolated. All should not be the same environment. So that is the reason. So you will isolate from the others. That is the reason. For example, you are as a vice president. Are you going to sit with your normal colleagues, with a financial team, with your development team, or with your DevOps team? No, right? You'll have private space. You have a separate cube. I mean, you have a particular space, right? A room. A particular room will be there. Why? because there are you are going to deal with a number of confidential information, n number of confidential information, and there are, you have a files, confidential files, and everything related to management, project, company, etc., etc. You are going to maintain some confidential things. That is the reason you are sitting isolated. You are completely isolated from the others as a vice president or as a CEO, right? Same way, this VPC also will do the same thing, right? So if you can understand this structure, we created one VPC. Okay, inside VPC, we are keeping two different public subnets. Okay, this public subnet also I kept some one CADR range. This is one which you understand. You must understand the order 10.0.1.0. I have taken 10.0.2.0 slash 24. Okay, this is other one subnet range 10.0.3.0. Three are different. This is 0.0, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Yes, yes. If I want to take, I will take 10.0.4.0. Okay, yes. Okay, so in this, you can say, in this public subnet, I have mentioned two different applications. Website means you can consider this as an application in real time. There will be a project, there will be application, maybe e-commerce, maybe finance, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, so you will see it as a just a server for you. Okay, this is on the server, web server. This is one web server. In this, two web servers you have in public subnet 2, right? This is public subnet 1, this is a public subnet 2, right? So in this public subnet, you are bifurcating with the, yes, website, you can consider website, or applications, you can consider anything. But in our case, any case, this is just like one kind of machine, which means maybe Linux machine, or you can consider server, anything. Okay, so in this server has, we are giving that, we are actually allowing outside. So we are going to give the access to the admin for this web server. We are going to access it outside. All means anybody can able to access this. Okay, this is a Bastion server. This Bastion server is actually private one to connect private subnet. Okay, through which you can able to access. So you other person directly cannot access this private subnet, and also this database. So that is the reason through which we are actually accessing it like this. And also you see, and we have connected with the here internet gateway. This is route table. This is route table. Okay, and this is NACL. NACL is a security layer. Okay, so it will stop, it will not allow everybody, it will allow whatever it is required. Okay, very specific requirement this is. NACL will block everything when you open it. Only it will check. It is a kind of security. Okay, security will allow only, for example, you are working in an organization, without ID card they won't allow you, right? They will check, they will cross check whether you are really valid person or not. Okay, valid traffic only it will allow, other traffic it will reject. Okay, and load balancer, here load balancer will distribute the traffic here and here in between subnet 1 subnet 2. And auto scaling, so auto scaling will also happen when traffic is high. That is the purpose of it. right? And so here in private subnet also we mentioned NACL. Okay, this is also again security layer. This NACL acting as a security layer here also. Okay, and for this database, while we are connecting with the public subnet, we are opening port MySQL port for both here and here. Okay, right? Next, this is actually IP address, Bastion IP address we are going to open because we need to access this database for this purpose. And here you see this route 53. Okay, so user is actually this route 53 here actually dealing with all entire this architecture. First user will interact with this route 53 as a domain, example muzzlement.live. Okay, I don't have a space, that's the reason I kept here. Okay, so muzzlement you can say here, you can keep here. Okay, so user will connect here with, they will type www.measurement.code or live in something like this. Okay, so it will, the request will go to the route 53. Okay, route 53 will connect with this load balancer will check and it will distribute the traffic, whatever the website is inside that website, the response will get back to the users. Okay, and here is SNS you know already. Whatever, for example, if there is anything happened to route 53, any region got failover, any failure things happen, this route SNS will send you email alert. Okay, CloudWatch, I don't have actually particular space to here to mention CloudWatch this metrics, I can't show metrics, that's the reason I just mentioned here CloudWatch. I will attach this CloudWatch to this project. So whatever CPU utilization is there for these side websites EC2 instances, that utilization will show on CloudWatch. You will monitor your utilization, CPU utilization. Okay, and this is the way. Okay, and here is SFS share file system is, yeah, EFS, share file system, elastic share file system. This will if you enable it, or if you can configure it, you can share in between host to host the files in between these two, right? So this is all about, we are using all the services at one place. And here whatever the logs are there, whatever the activities you are doing, that activities will be stored in this S3 bucket. Okay, and whatever flow logs, for example flow logs, I'll also mention flow logs, all logs also related to your activities, all logs we can able to see there. Yes, flow logs, so that also we will see in that S3 where it is storing. So this is all about one sample architecture. You need to interlink and correlate with your upcoming projects in your life. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. So you just tell me. So what is the purpose of this servers? Is it only for computers? So what we will keep in general real-time scenarios? What we will keep actually? What we will keep in these servers? So which means website is acting as a one kind of application, right? So you are dealing with one application, right? Some live applications. So we could not able to design entire banking application here right now, right? So that is the reason we are showing for showcase. We are using it as a just a sample application here, sample website, and these sample applications we are actually balancing it. Okay, traffic will distribute to different web applications. Okay. See, so in this public subnet, we are actually keeping public subnets to showcase. So if you want to keep, you can keep multiple public subnets also. Okay, that's your requirement. I'm showing here. If you want to keep, you can keep 10 public subnets. In those public 10 public subnets, you can keep 10 applications if you want. But in our case, what we are keeping actually, we are launching auto scaling with load balancer. Okay. Yes. We are keeping here in this case, we are keeping one application inside. Okay. Yes. Yes. This is musclemind.live, one application. Okay. For example, this application got down. What happens? Auto scaling will launch other server. Got it? And this also got failed. And it will launch other server. Okay. If anything happen, automatically auto scaling will launch the server. Okay, please don't make yourself more complicate while you are doing it. You can understand by seeing the picture. Don't try to trouble yourself. Don't make yourself more confusion. Okay. Yes, yes, go ahead, go ahead. Okay, if you want to keep any kind of public subnets, you can keep it. If you have different applications, you can keep it. Okay, for example, auto scaling. For example, if something happened to your website or subnet got failure, automatically it will launch it. Okay, some application got failure, it will launch other server. So your server will not get disturbed. Automatically your server will be launched. So which means your application always be in live, right? So anything happen, auto healing, auto scale means auto healing. That's it. Auto healing, this is the same which it is died, not will not replicate. Automatically same kind of replica will be repeat within fraction of seconds. That auto scaling will take care. Load balancer, what is doing? Load balancer will distribute the load in between two different subnets, right? It will distribute the load between servers. Okay, are you there? Yeah, that's all. That's all. So here actually as a user, one user go to the www.musclemind.com. What Route 53 is using, Route 53 will take care. Okay, Route 53 will take care that whatever the server is there, that will distribute, it will go to the hit your web server, that whatever the content is there, that content will get back to the user. But before doing this, we are not going through like this. Okay, this is not the way. Actually the process, the user is hitting like that, we are showing that the load is going to distribute and it is going to take the, it is going to access this web server and response is getting back. But initially, the, if you look at this picture, it seems like this you start from here itself. That is not the way. Okay, first you need to create the my VPC. That VPC you need to allocate a CADR range. You have to create the subnet. Inside subnet you have to keep the web servers. Okay, you have to launch auto scaling. Okay, you have to launch auto scaling template, load balancer, Route 53, NACL, Internet Gateway. You have to all, you have to create all and you have to attach it. You have to do it right individually. Once after this setup is getting ready, then after you will create Route 53 and you are going to attach with the load balancer. Route 53, how it is going to attach? Using classic load balancer. Already load balance you got created, that load balance will be attached to the Route 53. Then this connection will be happened, right? So then after, whatever whatever your domain is there, that domain can be useful, that domain you can able to access. Okay, this is not 3D diagram to show exact manner, this is just a reference picture. Okay, yes, we cannot draw the diagram overlapping one by one. So that is the reason this is for showcase, to understand it. That's it, right? Shall we start? So we can start today at least creating VPC. Okay, during this process, uh, during this project time, you will get bit bill. Okay, okay, share your screen now. I will try to guide you, and whatever you remember, please try to recollect your all previous whatever related to VPC and all. Try to recollect your knowledge and try to apply here. So then it will be kind of a, a, a hands-on project for you. By God's grace, if you can get this kind of opportunity in your project or whenever you get selected for the company, so 100% this kind of, this might 100% might not useful, but at least somehow this will help you 100%. Yes, and also this might not, any company, any project, that will not be mucky to mucky project. There will be different requirement, the requirements will be different. Okay, company requirement will be different. So you have to work on from the bottom level down level to top level, because So we are actually, it is a simple and very small project. So in companies not be like this. Their requirements, plenty of requirements will get, that will create you confusion. So you don't know what kind of decision you need to take. So that is kind of different environment will be there in the company. You are not one person will be there to take a decision, whether it is a right or wrong. If you are one person, you can take it, but multiple people will be there with you. They will try to confuse you, they will try to give you a lot of inputs. Okay, they will try to deny you. Okay, they will ask you explanations, why you are going this way, why not this way. They will ask you like this and that. There are plenty things will be there in the company. There are a lot more discussions will happen before you create a architecture. 100%. Yes. Yeah, 15 days to 1 month sprint will be there. So this, that also will be depend on the project. So there are a lot of reviews will be there. One, if you create architecture, there are a lot of reviews will be there. You have to calculate all these things. There are a lot more calculations are involved. Why you are taking this much subnet range, what is your user. Here actually one user may be there in real time. What depends upon users requirement. Okay, maybe for example, I expect 1 million, 1 million users. To, for 1 million users, is this really VPC, is this setup will be suitable or not, you have to calculate like that. There are a lot of AWS calculator is there. That calculator will help on the day for you. Okay, according to the users range, you have to set up all this architecture. For me, yeah, yeah, you have to take it more. There is 16 also, 8 also is there. 8 also. Yes, depends upon. Maybe your project will start with very small example. 10,000 users start initially, or 20,000 users. Initially, you are going with this. After that, you will create another VPC. You are going to move your, if it is continuously increasing day by day. So this IP address subnet range will be that only, because this subnet range is fixed. How much users is increasing depends upon, if for example your users increases, that load will be on your servers you can able to increase, not for VPCs. This is for one project. How many project you are keeping? How many applications you are keeping? How many databases are keeping? How many S3 buckets are you are keeping? For this range, you are going to allocate one IP address for this, one IP address for this. If you want to keep 100 databases, 100 IP address you need to share from here itself. If you want to keep 100 public subnets, 1000 web servers, you need to spread. You need to take this range only, this subnet CIDR range only. Within this range only, you are going to allocate the IP address to in this VPC, right? If your users is increasing drastically, if your users are increasing, that load will be, that load will be increased on top of the servers. You need to increase the servers at the time, at that moment, not IPs. So I'm telling that, I'm just giving you example. If according to your users, if you are expecting initially 10,000 users, maybe after the 1 lakh users, so you have to calculate how many web servers you need to keep inside as a minimum. There is a minimum and maximum servers to keep in Autoscale. Is it remember? Do you remember? Is it correct? Maximum and minimum range will be there. Minimum range will be, there are regular customers, those who will hit you. For example, normal days, your users might be 10,000 only, or 1 lakh. Okay, demanding time, your users may get increase, you can expect 10 million. Okay, so to tackle initial website, to tackle your users, for example 1 lakh users, you will keep minimum range of servers. For example, 4 or 5 servers are enough for my users. but demanding time, this is not that much use, right? I want to increase 15, you can keep more than 15, or if you can keep 25 servers. So if you get 10 million also, that servers will be, the scaling, auto scaling will automatically launch your servers. Okay, so then it will handle itself. If it is reaches 90%. Yes, yes. So automatically it will launch up to reach it 25 range maximum number. Your servers will not increase more than that, right? So at that moment you have to increase your maximum range also. You will make it as a 25 to 50. So then it will increase whenever it is required. And also, if your demand got down, okay, now you gradually your your traffic is getting down, so automatically it will reach up to 30, 32 it will getting down, and it will go for itself, yeah, downscale automatically. Whatever the minimum range is there, it will reach minimum range. Even though you have a full traffic or not, minimum 4 servers will be run on top of your servers, okay, your subnet in this range. Okay, we are keeping inside the VPC itself, we are keeping another separate. This is separate environment for these servers, this is separate environment for these servers, this is separate environment for these servers. This environment we are keeping it as a private, because nobody need to touch. We are keeping this is a separate. We are going to keep other servers to should not club all together, that is the reason. Okay, to make it separate, I want to keep more also, you can keep, or else I can only, for my project only one public subnet is enough, in the sense you can remove this, not a big deal, right? So that's how. Okay, if you want to keep, you can keep many 4 or 5 subnets also. If you want to keep in load balancer, you can keep, no problem. Just you need to keep, while you are creating a load balancer, just you will keep only public subnet 1, public subnet 2, public subnet 3, public subnet 4. If you have 4 public subnets, you are going to mention in that. If you have one only, you will keep only one. The traffic will be distributed in between those. Yes, that's it. Right, let us go one by one. Today we are going to deal with my VPC. If time permits, we will also go forward. We'll also create more this private subnet, public subnet, and all time permits, we will go more also, no problem. It will take minimum to, why I am telling 1 week, in the sense, in our case we are taking only 1 hour day. That is the reason 5 days I calculated. If you want to continuously, if you want to spend with me 6 hours, we can complete in one day. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yes. See, my intention is not to keep too much long, Sam. I don't want you to make it. I don't want you to get the more bills. So that is the reason I want to spend with you more time in a day. For example, if you spend 2 hours in a day, for example, So we can reduce our time, which means we can make it 4 days as a 2 days. We can complete it very fast. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. Yes, half of the part we can complete at least if you connect tomorrow, at least we have to complete my VPC, public subnet, private subnet, Bastion, and all these servers. And remaining part will be we can take care this S3 bucket, SNS, this thing. We can make it as a at least we can make it as half of the part. So remaining main servers are Route 53 is a big one, SNS is a big one, this also S3 remaining all big services like Route 53, SNS, SF, this for Elastic File System, and also S3 bucket. We can keep it as one part, and remaining this all setup whatever by my VPC subnet and those, whatever private subnet. If time permits, also we can able to at least add any others extra tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, let us try. Let us try. It's in your hand. I will try to guide you. I'll definitely try to guide you to make it happen. So definitely I'll be with you. But it is in your hand that how much you can able to utilize your time, how much you are be focused on it. Yes. 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 So you understood, right? So it depends upon your 100% in your hand. Please do not divert while we are doing it. Just do focus on. So just do focus on VPC related while you are creating VPC. Just do focus on VPC related. Okay. Unnecessary lot of options are added by AWS. Unnecessary options are not required. There are hundreds and thousands of options are available. We should not focus on it. Whatever the content we created, whatever the architecture we created, just do focus on it. Okay. If any doubts you have, please try to write it down any on paper. So we will discuss separately on this doubt session. So that will give you productive time. Yes. Yes. Right. Yes. I just want to completely finish AWS. AWS should not come later. That's why. Yes. Yes. I think this is good one, right? Somewhat better. You understood at least some idea, right? No, no. Why question not come again? So try to read it again. So there is no need to buy hard anything. It is in front of you. You can understand. You already done every service in this. Whatever I mentioned here. Without touching any service, I did not mention anything extra here. If anything extra comes, you just ask me directly. I can explain. Yes, but one thing, Sam, this is not final. If you done AWS project also, it is not final. You have to do practice every day from the first service, from day to one, from day to from the end of the day. Okay, from the first day to till last day, whatever the services which I covered, the same services you should do the practice every day. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's not. Definitely, 100% that should you should maintain some consistency doing practice. Else, what happens? You know the service theoretically, but you will forget or it will confuse somewhat creation. Yeah, definitely practically you forget. It looks like it's whenever you go to take hands on, it looks like something it is new for you again and again. But topics must be always in mind. It comes like, oh, topics you know already, but that's not the way. While you are keeping hands on it doing that time, you should not get anything to extra in mind. Oh yeah, I have done this, next part is this, next is this, next up is this. You should get all in mind. You should get everything in mind while you are doing practice, while you are doing it. So then that means you are in correct track, which means you should be get ready to take a classes sessions to some others. That much level, that much pro you should become. Because you already learned everything, you forgot me that that doesn't make any sense. Every day you must do work on it. At least you must do work on VPC, you must do work on subnets, IG, route 53, S3 bucket, cloud friends, databases. Okay, SNSs are there, CloudWatch SS are there. Okay, how to connect private subnet to public subnet using Bastion. If somebody, if you have done this a long time ago, if somebody asks what is Bastion, in the sense you will take a time, at least some gap you will take. That gap should not get, because you are expertised, you are going to keep experience, so that doesn't make sense. See, thing I don't agree. I do not agree that theoretically you know the concept, but theoretically you are not expertized. When you will get expertise, in the sense you have to digging too much more. You know the concept. That's it. Theoretically, that concept will not help you in the interviews. Okay, that concept will help you to understand the service. That's it. But whenever you are going for appearing for the interviews, at the time you should be act as a experienced guy. So if you want to be as an experienced guy, how much hands on you do have, how much practice you do have. If you want to synchronize, if you want to compare it with the experienced guy, just imagine that how much experience, how much practical you need to have. Yes. See, because you directly do not work on the projects means, so person, you are actually person competing with the experienced guys. You are actually competing with the experienced guy, in the sense the same interviewer go with the experienced person, and also the same interviewer come at you. Okay, he will compare with you and him, right? So if you act as a experienced guy, act in the sense not normal acting, you should act as a practical guy, confident, practical, and also practical in the sense hands on. While you are doing complete practice, and while you are digging very much deep dive into entire projects, entire services, you will get more in extra information than this whatever I explained. So then this, on top of this, you are going to add more layers, which means that makes you more perfect. So my whatever I explained, this is not enough. This is not enough, I'm sure. I don't have any eh, I don't have any hesitation to say this, because you are keeping experience. This is enough for the freshers. You are not fresher. This is not enough for the experienced guys. You are acting as an experienced guy, in the sense you must have hands-on experience. If you are a fresher, if you want to try as a fresher, definitely this is more than enough. More than enough. Yes. Yeah, yeah. You will not get first screen calling. Okay. So, no 1 year, Sam. No 1 year. Minimum 4 years. Minimum 4 years. I'm telling you, right? No 1 year. No 2 years. Gone. That era has gone already. So now people are becoming very very advanced. Okay. And nobody is recruiting for freshers for 1 year guy, 2 year guy. Okay, already competition is too much for AWS. Okay, there are a lot of people have learned this and they are actually looking for the job. So to compete with them and also experienced person, we need to fight with the two kind of people. One is who have already learned and sitting and trying for interviews, that people, and also who have already having great experience and also they are actually resigned and looking for the jobs. You need to compete with these two people. Means how much knowledge you need to have, how much confident you should be. Just imagine yourself. And also market is too much down. I'm very too sad to say, very much down. Is market is too much down. Yes. Yeah. And also, and one more thing, the very baddest thing is they are asking the same guy who have a good knowledge on AWS, they are looking for the multiple cloud. Multi cloud in the sense how many things you need to keep in mind. Just imagine, right? Okay, Sam, this is all about. So try to understand, do practice continuously. Don't waste your time, do practice. If you do practice only, so you should have to make notebooks for every topic. Okay. You should have to maintain. Yeah. So if you want, if you have a lot of tools are available, say Chat GPT, Copilot, and all, that definitely will add you more weight for this knowledge. Whatever I explained, more than this, these kind of these kind of platforms will give you more weight. Okay, please utilize it, and I wish you good luck for this. Definitely, you will get it. So once if you maintain consistency, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, 11:30 is good. 11, okay. If I am not having that much any work or any calls at all, so definitely I'll connect 11 o'clock. Just be ready with 11 o'clock. That's no problem at all. Just I'm requesting you just to follow me. Whatever I'm saying, just follow me. You can understand everything here. Yeah, I remember one question you asked me while we are creating VPC at the time, first time. So you are actually keeping this as a private subnet. Okay, you connected this database server to Bastion. We are able to access, but where is database? If you connect this database now, what happened? Database in database classes I have shown you, right? You created one database and you connected with that database to particular server through which you access the database, correct? Just simply backend you are creating, you are showcasing purpose, you are creating one server. That server you are create connecting with the Bastion that you are accessing through admin SSH key. But if you want to connect with this real database, you can able to connect with the RDS. But if you keep it, definitely you'll get a lot of bill. So that is the reason I'm just for showcasing purpose. I'm just keeping in only here web server. Okay, it act as a database backend. If you want to create a data RDS, you can able to connect with this. Yes, you can connect it. If you want to create a tables, yes, you can create a table. We have seen that databases. You understood, right, concept? Yes. 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 So in previous RDS separate class, we have created RDS, and that we have created one web server. So through which we accessed the RDS. We created a tables also, right? If you want, you can able to create a RDS also. You can connect with it, no problem. But you know the way how we are going is in your hand, right? That's it, right? Fine, Sam. So we'll connect tomorrow. We'll start with it. Just to, I'm requesting you, please try to follow me. We can finish it very fast. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thanks for the day. And I wish you good luck and have a good day. Bye.